Okay, things I'm worried about the coronavirus. One, do I catch it now that I'll be in a quarantine facility? If I go to a quarantine facility, how does it run? What happens after your 14 days? Do they feed you? Do they not feed you? Am I able to work on my laptop? Does the place have Wi-Fi? Yeah. My generation probably. Does the place have Wi-Fi? I guess I'll be able to read books. But yeah, that's just expecting the worst, but hoping for the best basically.
Due to the coronavirus outbreak, I might have to go home and face a 14-day quarantine. How did I get myself in the situation? I left South Africa in November for work, went to the UK, and while I was in the UK, I was able to also visit my girlfriend in the Netherlands. We had Christmas, obviously, together in Romania. I was scheduled to go back to the UK on the 23rd of March and continue staying in the UK for work for 3 weeks. This is all before the coronavirus outbreak. The first time we heard of the coronavirus outbreak, we were in Romania, I think just after Christmas or before the beginning of the new year. After our Christmas vacation, I was in the UK and I came to the Netherlands on Valentine's Day to see my girl. And what had happened was that I took a flight with Flybe, and while I was here in the Netherlands, they went into administration. So my return flight back to the UK was cancelled. So a few weeks later, I did book a return flight back to the UK, which was supposed to be the 23rd of March. Due to the coronavirus outbreak, the flight was cancelled as well. On top of that, I am not a UK citizen, I'm a South African citizen, so I would not be able to return into the UK as well, which gave us the next problem. So my return trip back to South Africa was supposed to be from the UK through Emirates, basically flying from Birmingham all the way back to Johannesburg in April, but that was also cancelled due to the outbreak. So how we got to this situation was that I needed to obviously get a flight back, and I booked my flight back for Thursday. That was done last week, and earlier this week our President Cyril Ramaphosa made the decision obviously to implement the full lockdown of the country the day that I do arrive. So what will happen is that I'll arrive in South Africa on Thursday the 26th of March at quarter past 10, basically giving me an hour 45 minutes to be within the country before the lockdown. Unfortunately for me, I do not stay in Johannesburg and I still have to travel all the way back home. With the new lockdown implementations in South Africa, I'll have to undergo testing as well as what is mentioned as a quarantine. So it will be either self-isolation or a government facility in which I'll have to be quarantined and probably monitored for any symptoms of the coronavirus. I do not know what it'll entail, and that also makes my girlfriend a bit anxious as well, because she doesn't know what exactly will happen to me in this facility or if I'll be able to get back home, and that is a challenge which I'm facing at the moment. Local flights have obviously been cancelled, which makes getting home a bit difficult, but we will see what happens in the next few days, how that pans out. But trying not to stress, trying not to get anxious, trying not to worry about it. But at the end of the day, we're all human beings and we will worry about it. I have a mother who is also in her 50s, so I need to make sure that I am safe to see her when she does come fetch me, depending on what this quarantine entails. So I am in support of this quarantine and lockdown. Being here in the Netherlands, seeing the effect that it has had on the people, as well as people not adhering to the lockdown, I see the statistics grow on a daily basis. We've been locked down here, or not locked down, we've been self-isolating for the last week and a half, and we are the place that we are situated at, we could actually see people moving around on a daily basis, not adhering to the lockdown rules, which is quite concerning. So I fully understand what our president has decided, and as well as the benefits. I fully understand the consequences of people not staying at home during the coronavirus. I've seen it firsthand. with people roaming around the streets, even right now as we speak, and the number's not going down. So don't mingle. I know it might be tough for some people to stay at home and not drink, not party, but I think it really is one of those things where we have to bite down. I don't think we would want a situation where your actions would basically lead to the death of someone else. So I'm fully in support of the quarantine as well as isolation, and I feel that people, if you can be in a situation to control yourself and to be at home and you do not have to go out, please abide by the rules. So the other part of this coronavirus will be the fact that I will not see my girlfriend for a while until the whole situation has calmed down. We are doing a long distance relationship. Well, we had planned to see each other early in April in the UK. We had planned to see each other later in April towards the end of May, but with the travel bans, my tickets have been cancelled from SAA, from South Africa, out of South Africa, and she will probably have to also look for or look to change the date of her flights to come see me as well, or where we were going to meet. So there are some challenges as well with it. Not knowing when you're going to see your partner is quite frustrating. We can only hope that a vaccine is developed soon enough and everything returns back to normal, so everyone can resume their lives. I'm sure it's a annoying situation for most of us to face. But yeah, we also have that situation to deal with as well. I think everyone within the travel industry has a situation to deal with, and it's quite scary not knowing when you can plan something, when you will be able to plan something, when you'll be able to see your partner. If there's anything I can say is everyone please stay at home, stay safe.
It doesn't matter.